Picture this. I wanted a dog, not just any dog, but the kind of companion that would turn heads and make people think, now there's a guy who's got his life together. I'd always imagined myself with a dog that matched my own serious, no-nonsense vibe. Not just any dog, but a German Shepherd. The kind of dog you see in movies, always alert, always in control, the hero's loyal sidekick. I wanted a dog that looked like it could solve mysteries or save the day at a moment's notice. You know, the noble, stoic type you see in movies, always calm and dignified, the kind of dog that seems to have wisdom in its eyes, a silent understanding of the world, and a presence that commands respect wherever it goes. I imagined us, long, impressive walks through the neighborhood, people stopping to admire us, maybe even feeling a little envious. I pictured myself as the guy with the perfectly trained, perfectly behaved dog, the kind of duo you see in inspirational commercials. I did my research, books, videos, all saying German Shepherds are smart, loyal, highly trainable. Every article and expert agreed, if you want a dog that's both a best friend and a guardian, this is the breed for you. I was ready for the challenge, convinced I could handle whatever came my way. I was ready for a dog that would command respect. I pictured us moving through life together, a team that others would look up to. I wanted a partner who would match my energy and seriousness, someone who would be by my side through thick and thin. The day finally came. I picked up my new puppy, Max. He looked serious enough, all ears and paws, with that classic German Shepherd stare. I thought, this is it. This is the beginning of my new, dignified life. I brought him home, prepared for a life of quiet dignity. I had visions of calm evenings, peaceful walks, and a dog that would sit by my side, always composed and attentive. But Max had other plans. From the moment he set paw in my house, it was clear he had a different idea of what our life together would look like. Instead of a stoic partner, I got a furry little comedian. Max was a whirlwind of energy, curiosity, and pure mischief. He chased his tail, rolled on the floor, and turned every quiet moment into a mini-adventure. My plan for a serious dog, out the window. Every day brought a new surprise, a new mess, and a new reason to laugh. Max was determined to keep things interesting, whether I liked it or not. Max's plan: chaos, laughter, and a lot of stolen socks. He turned my home into his personal playground, and I quickly learned that socks were his favorite treasure. The serious dog I ordered? I think there was a mix-up at the factory. Instead of a dignified companion, I got a goofball in disguise, always ready to make me smile with his antics. What I got was a clown in a fur coat. Max had a talent for finding the silliest hats, the squeakiest toys, and the most unexpected ways to make me laugh, even on my toughest days. And honestly, it was the best mistake I ever made. Max brought a lightness to my life I didn't know I needed. He reminded me that sometimes the best things come when you let go of your expectations. My life was about to get a whole lot less serious, and a whole lot more fun. Every day became an adventure filled with laughter, play, and the kind of joy only a dog like Max could bring, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Max may not be the serious dog I thought I wanted, but he's exactly the friend I needed. The first clue that Max wasn't the serious stoic dog I had pictured in my mind came on just the second day after bringing him home. I'd read all about German Shepherds being loyal, obedient, and dignified, so I expected a little soldier in fur, but Max had other plans. When I tried to teach him to sit, he didn't just ignore me. He looked at me with those big, curious eyes, tilted his head as if pondering the meaning of life, let out a goofy boof, and then spun in wild, dizzying circles until he flopped over, tongue lolling out in pure joy. Instead of following commands, Max seemed to invent new ways to make me laugh every single day. He was a natural-born entertainer, always ready to put on a show. He'd spend ages arguing with his own reflection in the oven door, barking and pawing as if he'd discovered a secret twin. He'd play-bow to his own shadow, pouncing and chasing it around the yard like it was his greatest rival. And when it was time to rest, he'd sleep in positions that defied all logic, on his back, legs splayed in every direction, snoring like a cartoon character. Whenever I brought in groceries, Max would help by making a beeline for the bread, proudly parading it around the house as if he'd hunted it himself. If I tried to rake leaves, he'd leap into the pile with wild abandon, sending leaves flying everywhere and ending up with a leafy crown on his head and a nose full of autumn. I thought I wanted a noble protector, a dog who would stand guard and look impressive, but what I got was a giant, lovable toddler whose only real job was to be the family's court jester, always ready with a new antic. My house, once quiet and orderly, was now filled with constant laughter, silly games, and the sound of paws skittering across the floor. Every day with Max was a brand new comedy routine, a never-ending show of goofy tricks and playful surprises. Max wasn't the dog I had planned for, but he turned out to be exactly the dog I needed, one who brought joy, laughter, and a little bit of chaos into my life. He made sure there was never a dull moment, always keeping me on my toes and reminding me to find humor in the everyday. And honestly, I wouldn't trade a single second of it. With Max around, every day is brighter, funnier, and so much more full of love. Max's greatest talent: sock thievery. Leave a sock on the floor for a second, it's gone. He'll parade it around, tail thumping, daring you to chase him. He doesn't chew or destroy, he just wants to show off his prize. We've found socks in shoes, under couches, even in his water bowl. My favorite? When guests are over, and Max delivers a missing sock right to their feet. It's not just socks, gloves, towels, remotes, nothing is safe, but it's never destructive, always just funny. It's his way of saying, "Hey! Pay attention to me!" You can't even get mad. You just have to laugh. Living with Max means learning to never leave your socks out, and realizing the best part of your day might be chasing a giant dog around the coffee table. He's the world's furriest, most helpful thief, and I wouldn't trade him for anything. The vacuum cleaner. Most dogs run from it, not Max. To him, it's a sworn enemy. The moment it comes out, he transforms into a brave warrior, barking and circling, ready to defend the house. He's not scared, he's offended. He'll follow me from room to room, barking at the wheels, lunging at the hose. My favorite. When I use the hose attachment, he snaps at the air, then looks confused when he catches nothing. Once, he tried to save a cobweb from the evil suction tube. When the vacuum goes away, Max gives the closet door a final boof, as if to say, "And stay there." Then he's back to goofy Max, looking for a treat for his heroic efforts. Even chores become entertainment with Max around. Every cleaning day is another episode of Max versus the machine. He's the anti-vacuum manager, and he takes his job seriously. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. German shepherds don't just bark, they talk. Max has a whole range of sounds, rumbles, groans, and the classic "ah-roo-roo-roo" when dinner's late. It's like living with a grumpy old man who always has something to say. I'll ask, "Did you have a good day?" And he'll answer with a long, dramatic woo. If I say no to fetch, he'll argue, plopping down, letting out a pleading "ah-woo." It's pure negotiation, and honestly, he's pretty persuasive. These conversations are daily, and they make the house feel alive. Max has opinions, and he's not afraid to share them. Whether he's grumbling about the rain or groaning when he has to move, he's always communicating. He's not just a pet, he's a loud, opinionated conversationalist. And it's one of his most endearing qualities. The house is never quiet with Max around. Every dog owner knows about the Zoomies. Max, he's an Olympic champion. One minute he's calm, the next he's a furry rocket, tearing through the house at top speed. He'll do laps around the coffee table, bank off walls, grab a toy mid-run, and celebrate just being a dog. Sometimes the Zoomies hit the backyard, huge circles, happy barks, pure joy. Afterward he collapses, panting and smiling, the happiest dog in the world. The Zoomies are random, hilarious, and a daily reminder not to take life too seriously. Sometimes you just need to run in circles for no reason. I wanted a calm, dignified dog. Instead, I got a four-legged tornado of happiness. And honestly, it's one of my favorite things about him. The Zoomies are a free, daily comedy show, and Max is always the star. If Max had a job, he'd be a silent film star. His face says it all. He's a master of expressions, ears perked for walk, head tilt for confusion, big eyes for hope. There's the "I'm sorry, but not really" face after stealing toast, guilty, but with a twinkle. My favorite, the "what is that" face. Brow furrowed, wrinkles deep, staring at a garden gnome or a plastic bag. He'll freeze, analyzing as if solving a mystery. From side-eye when I stop petting him to his goofy grin when he's happy. His face is a constant source of amusement. He doesn't need tricks, just looking at him makes me laugh. I thought I'd get a stoic, noble dog. Instead, I got a living, breathing emoji. Every expression tells a story. A very silly story. He wears his heart on his furry face, and it's comedy gold. He's not just a dog, he's a one-dog show. Beneath all the goofiness and playful antics, Max is so much more than just a funny dog. He's everything I ever hoped for in a companion. He's loyal, loving, and always there, no matter what kind of day I've had. His presence is a constant reminder that I'm never truly alone. And that kind of comfort is priceless. After a tough day, when the world feels heavy, he's right there at the door, his whole body wiggling with pure, unfiltered joy. It doesn't matter if I'm late or grumpy. He greets me like I'm the best thing that's ever happened to him, every single time. He doesn't care about my bad day or the stress I bring home. He's just genuinely happy that I'm back. His happiness is infectious, and it always manages to lift my spirits, no matter how low I'm feeling. Max is a protector too. He has a serious bark reserved for strangers who come too close to our home, always alert and ready to keep us safe. But the moment I let him know it's okay, he instantly softens, tail wagging, eager for pets and affection. His instincts to guard are real, but his love for people, especially those he trusts, is even stronger. He's gentle with children, affectionate with family, and always ready to share a loving nuzzle or a sloppy kiss. If I'm ever feeling down or overwhelmed, he seems to know before I even say a word. He'll quietly rest his head on my lap, offering silent comfort and understanding as if to say, "I'm here for you." In those quiet moments, when it's just the two of us, I realize how deep our bond truly is. It's a connection built on trust, love, and countless shared experiences. He's more than just a source of laughter or entertainment. He's a source of comfort, a steady presence in our lives. He's not just a pet, he's family, woven into the fabric of our daily routines and special moments. All the funny stories, the sock stealing, the epic battles with the vacuum cleaner, the way he makes us laugh with his silly antics, are just pieces of the amazing dog he is. Each memory adds to the joy he brings into our home. I thought I wanted a serious, no-nonsense dog, but what I got was something so much better, a companion with a huge personality and an even bigger heart. Max fills our house with love, laughter, and warmth. He's the heartbeat of our home, always ready to play, cuddle, or simply be by our side. He's my comedian, my loyal sidekick, my confidant, and my friend. Every day with him is an adventure, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. My life is infinitely better because he's in it. With Max by my side, I know I'll always have laughter, love, and the best kind of company. So, what's it like living with a German Shepherd comedian? It's loud, messy, and unpredictable. Your socks are never safe, and you'll have serious debates about squirrels. Every day is filled with head tilts, happy groans, and the thump of a wagging tail. I wanted a serious, noble dog. Instead, I got Max, a dog who makes me laugh every single day. He's taught me it's okay to be silly, to find joy in the ridiculous. These dogs bring more than obedience. They bring character, personality, and a unique brand of humor. They turn a quiet house into a home filled with laughter. Every day is a new adventure, a new story. Sometimes the best medicine is a wet nose and a happy dog. You might get a noble protector, or you might get a comedian. If you're lucky, you'll get both. Because in the end, the best punchline is a happy dog with a wagging tail.